let us introduce ourselves from Group 6. Okay, in here, we will present a video entitled The Digestive System. Let me introduce myself. My name is Altoka Indrati Alsa. Here, I am a lecturer.
I am Naswa Zaidatu Nadia. Here I am a student 1.
I am Aulia Maulida. Here I am a student 2. I am Isma Fitriana. Here I am a student 3.
Okay, happy watching, guys!
On a bright and sunny afternoon, three students, Isma, Nadia, and Alia, walked up the stairs to their classroom on the second floor. Their steps were relaxed as they chatted lightly about the lesson they were going to learn that day. Once they reached the classroom, they took their usual seats, lined up as always in the learning space. The room was well lit, with a calm atmosphere and a cool breeze coming through the partially open window. A few minutes later, Miss Fia entered the room with a warm smile. That day, they would just be listening but also discussing a body system that plays a crucial role in everyday life, the human digestive system. The lesson began not just to memorize but to truly understand how their bodies work from the inside.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Today, we are going to explore one of the most important systems in our body, the digestive system. I don't want to do all the talking, so feel free to ask questions or jump in anytime.
We'll try. Sometimes I get confused about the sequence of organ too.
Me too, and those enzymes have circular names.
Totally normal. Let's begin with a basic question. What's the main function of the digestive system? Who knows?
Nadia, Miss, to break down food into nutrients that the body can absorb and use.
Exactly. Now, where does of the digestion begin?
I know. In the mouth?
Correct. And what two types of digestion happen there?
Mechanical and chemical digestion.
Great. Mechanical digestion is chewing. Chemical digestion involves enzyme. Okay. Can anyone name the enzyme that work in the mouth?
Salivary amylase.
Perfect. It starts breaking down carbohydrates. Then the chewed foods becomes a soft ball called.
Bolus.
Exactly. The bolus moves down the esophagus throat. What kinds of the movement?
Peristalsis.
Correct. Then it enters the stomach. What happens there?
It gets mixed with enzymes.
Yes, the stomach releases hydrochloric acid and an enzyme called pepsin. What pepsin breaks down?
Proteins.
Exactly. That occurs in a semiotical kind. It enters the small intestine. Next, the other organ have here. Who can name them?
The liver, gallbladder, and pancreas.
Correct. The liver produces bile that gallbladder stores it, and the pancreas releases enzyme which ones?
Amylase for crabs and lipase for fats.
And trypsin for proteins?
Nice work. The enzyme work only in the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. What structure help with nutrition absorption?
You understand? You? Feel it?
Yes. And even smaller earths are called microvilli, fly in surface area. After nutrition absorption, what happened to the leftover rest?
It goes into the large intestine.
Correct. The large intestine absorbs water and some vitamins. The rest is formed into solid waste.
How long does the whole process take?
Around 24 or 72 hours per side in the stomach. For 2 or 4 hours, small intestine. For 4 or 6 hours, and large intestine for 12 or 48 hours.
What happens if someone doesn't have a gallbladder?
A liver still makes bile but intrudes directly into the intestine instead of being stored.
Miss, so there's no affect fatty foods?
Yes, or eat them in small amounts.
Why does stress affect digestion?
The gut-brain or connected stress can slow or speed digestion and affect acid levels.
So, that's why say gut feeling?
Exactly. The gut has its own nervous system, the enteric nervous system.
Miss, is it true that the small intestine is longer than the large intestine?
Yes, it's longer but narrower.
Our body is amazing.
It really is. Okay, let's do a quick quiz inside the function, inside the organ. Ready, miss? Okay. Breaks down carbohydrate in the mouth.
Salivary glands.
Stressable.
Gallbladder.
Absorb most nutrition
Small intestine.
from solid waste.
Large intestine.
Well done, everyone. Review your notes and try throwing the digestive system at home.
Thank you, Miss Pia.
You're welcome, girls.
The afternoon discussion ended with smiles and a new sense of excitement. Isma, Nadia, and Alia felt more confident in their understanding of the long journey food takes inside the human body. They realized that the digestive system is just a biological process. It's also proof of how amazing the human body works every single day. With Miss Via passion and pleasant quittance, knowledge that once seemed complicated now felt easy to grasp. Two, three of them went home with minds full of knowledge and hearts full of curiosity. They didn't just learn about the digestive system, they also discovered how learning can feel like and enjoyable when done together.